Okay guys, we are going to divide some fractions today, and you guys have been doing an amazing job with multiplying fractions, which means that dividing fractions should be so simple. As you saw on the slides before, there's 3 easy steps to divide fractions. So in your notes, I'd like you to copy down these 2 fractions. Let's do 10/12 divided by 4/5. Now, as you saw in your notes that you took just a minute ago, the first step to dividing fractions is to flip the divisor, and that's called finding the reciprocal. Your divisor in your division problem is always going to be your second number. That is so important to remember. I would label that in your notes. The second number in your division problem is always your divisor. So the first step is to find the reciprocal. So we're going to rewrite our first problem. Our dividend is 10/12 divided by, and to find the reciprocal, all we have to do is flip these two numbers. So the reciprocal of 4/5 is actually 5/4. You see, I've taken the 4 on the top and put it on the bottom, and the 5 on the bottom and put it on the top. Here's a little hint. Tomorrow, if you come in and when you walk in the door in the morning, if you tell me that to divide decimals, you find fractions, I'm sorry, to divide fractions, you find the reciprocal of the divisor, I'll give you 15 extra dojo points, but you have to say that to me when you walk in. To divide fractions, you have to find the reciprocal of the divisor. So that's step 2. Step 1, we found the reciprocal of the divisor, 5/4. Step 2 is to actually multiply. So I'm going to rewrite the problem again, but I'm going to change that division symbol to a multiplication symbol because we're actually going to multiply now. You guys know how to do this now. 10 times 5 equals 50. 12 times 4 equals 48. But that's an improper fraction, which means that that cannot be my answer. So I need to convert that to a mixed number. How I do that, remember that little viculum means divide. So I'm going to divide 50 by 48. I know that 48 goes into 5 0 times, and 48 goes into 50 1 time. So my next step in division, 1 times 48 is 48. Then I subtract. 50 minus 48 is, well, I can't do that, but in my head I know it's 2, but I'm going to show you why. That becomes a 10. That becomes a 4. 10 minus 8 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0. So my quotient becomes my whole number. My remainder becomes my numerator. My denominator stays the same. Now I know those are both divisible by 2 because they're even, so I'm going to divide, and I end up with 1 and 1/24.